exactly what I thought we were going to talk about first.
Dad, do you want me to-
Yeah, close the door. Just close it down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Grown Ass Man Show.
Damn, it's been a long time.
Been a long time
Too
coming.
long.
Been a long time coming. I'm here with my brother Dom, Nick, and my main man Josh.
What up?
Welcome back. Guess we had a couple crazy things happen yesterday. Number one, the state of Alabama showed us that there's a difference between hee-haw and it's a thin line between hee-haw and common sense. And common sense barely won.
Barely won.
Barely. Oh my God, barely.
So, what do you guys think about this? About Mr. Roy Moore losing?
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Oh yeah. The thing with that, yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. You could barely stay on that horse.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
Even the horse was like, screw this guy.
Well, the horse I think was consensual age. So.
Yeah. Barely.
But this Jones guy, I mean, he deserved to win. He's a good guy.
You know, fairly decent human being.
First Democrat they've elected since 1992 to Senate place in Alabama. So that's a big deal.
It's powerful, that R by the name. But the thing is that they barely got him in. I mean, it was a difference of maybe 22,000 votes.
Yeah, because it was 25,000 votes, 22,000 write-in.
Yeah, so, and a huge black voter turnout. And like I said, all the write-ins.
And Nick Saban got 20,000 votes. Good for you, Nick Saban. That's true. He got 20,000.
That's
he
funny.
The straw that broke Moore's back right there.
He might have won. He might have won before that Auburn game.
But what's really interesting is that what really did it was the African American turnout, because African American men voted 93% for Doug Jones, and African American women
And star Republican Charles Barkley pretty much came out and said voting Democrat, and he kept telling the black community to come out and vote.
Well, they haven't listened to Charles Barkley since he said, "I'm a Republican. I am rich." That bullet head fucker.
Yeah, and so 98% of African American women voted for Jones, but it's also something.
They weren't really all the war on election day.
Well,
because they could have turned Alabama. That would have been something.
Well, it was no different between Hillary and Trump, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, the real crazy thing that I saw in the demographics was that 63% of white women still voted for Roy Moore, and I think that's a huge problem. Like that, women don't support one another, and that's why now all these sexual assaults allegations are coming forward, because women are afraid, because even women treat other women like shit.
Yeah.
They don't support each other. They could be running this country. There's tons of women. They're still smart. You know, they do all these things, but they don't support one another in the same way that a lot of the men do. It's crazy. I don't want to paint broad strokes, but that's what happens a lot.
You know what? Here's the thing in a broad nutshell. Like a lot of women have been really that feminist movement really has polarized itself since we saw it coming in the 70s. You know, hindsight being 2020. When the feminists all got together, they were like, "Hey, you know, let's get together and do this." Well, that kind of caused a rift, and it pretty much came back because they treated all the minority women like shit. You know what I mean? When they had the women's movement with Hillary Clinton and all them over in India, and they locked Coretta Scott King and Betty Shabazz out of the room, and Oprah, they made them sit there. You know, you sit there, we got to go talk. How the fuck you gonna tell Oprah you sitting there?
Oh,
you sitting outside the meeting?
Well, that. You're right, because it's kind of like how the Constitution says all men are created equally. You know, the white ones. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's the crazy shit.
women, we gotta stand together.
So it all came back. They were just like, "Hey, fuck it, we still saying white supremacy." But,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it's one of the craziest shits that I've ever seen. But it seems like the dumber our candidates get and the more corrupt they get,
The more electable they are.
The more electable they are.
Well, look at the tax plan we have. I think didn't get passed today, or it's going to get passed.
I think they did. I
Yeah.
saw something on there.
You know what? And I'm trying to, with some of our brethren that work every day, I'm trying to rationalize what is it doing for you? Well, we can't take it out on the rich guys. I'm like,
It's like they have every
They're taking it out on you right now.
They have every loophole known to mankind that you, and me can never even use. But they can use it. But you know what? They need more help than the poor.
Yeah, I don't know.
Granted.
No one really knows what's in it yet. That's the thing too, though.
Yeah, because of course it's like, here you go with a few scratches in it, and you
They
got
posted on the side of it, you know.
Yeah.
They did that, and one of the things they were talking about, which is the worst part of it, is what's known as exemptions for pass-through corporations. Now, I was just kind of reading and perusing through it, but it's basically a giant loophole that is going to be a big part of
Is that the one where you
1.4
live, if you live in the Virgin Islands and have money there? Or?
No, that's actually
another
different.
one, okay.
But essentially, I don't want to try and butcher it and not get it right, but that was like a big thing. You can look it up, pass-through corporations that's going on. And it's going to be a big part of the $1.4 trillion that we're going to just be loading onto that debt. It's not a problem when all is said and done.
And then 2018, Social Security gets cut, Medicare and Medicaid raise the retirement age to 70.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and one thing that's going to be shown from this is already with now Oklahoma, Alabama, and there was another state that flipped to Democrat. 2018, we'll just say right now, Dean Heller, bye-bye.
Dean Heller's gone.
Your ass is gone, son.
Your ass is gone.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
that-
did what he could to save it too. You're right.
Because
went
originally
against-
he went against because of he went against Trump, and then after a meeting with Trump, changed his mind like that. So
yeah.
so we don't know what is said, but 2018 he's gone, and I think 25 Senate seats are up in 18.
25 Senate seats.
And how many House seats?
Oh,
The whole thing gets
368.
flipped.
That is
something
gonna
like that.
easily both are gonna flip.
But you know what? I despise both parties. I really, really despise both parties. My thing about it is, the hardest thing about it is neither one of them's working for the people. And but it's some of these people that the dudes that carry the lunch boxes every day and still try to assimilate with the Republican Party. Kills me. I'm conservative. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. How the fuck are you conservative? You know what I mean?
They think they're part of the country club. It's like, dude, you make like 37 grand a year. They're not. They don't care about you. You're not even on their radar.
You know,
They despise you.
No, the ones that they prefer are involving two things: guns and God.
Yeah,
the evangelicals are the worst. They're the worst human beings.
And that was basically more contingent right there. That was half of Alabama.
They are.
Yeah, I kind of tend to agree with you on that one. Though.
They are the worst human beings on earth. If you go by what the book says, I got my problems with that book too.
Right.
They live the least like that fella they claim they love.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's for
That's
sure.
the book's version of Jesus. Now talk about Republican Jesus.
Yeah, Republican Jesus. He's like keep the niggers and the Jews on their own. And you know what? So what? I'm gonna bang my daughter.
I had this whole loaf.
From the Middle Eastern guy.
Here's
yeah.
a whole loaf of bread. This little piece is for you poor sons of bitches, and I'm gonna eat the rest. In fact, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna take that for myself.
Yeah. You might get some of these crumbs. That's what's known as
Trickle down.
Trickle down. Yeah.
Just be happy you've groveled over these crumbs.
Yeah, and oh man, but I don't know what's worse, the greedy people or the people that defend them.
Yeah, I think the people that defend them,
I kind of tend to agree.
they're idiots.
Because
Because they're hurting us all. Because
Yeah,
you're part of the greater good if you do
Well,
no
both of them,
harm.
all they care about is that one letter next to them. Like I always said.
Yeah.
Some of these guys, if your last name was Horowitz and Hitler ran as a Republican, you would still vote for Hitler just because.
Just because.
Yeah, that R is a powerful thing, man. Very, very, very true.
But but I'm just happy to be back. We're back in the house.
Yeah, we're
Back in his house.
We're Dan's house out here in Arizona, East Arizona,
Northern.
and we got the Christmas tree up. Festive over here.
Very much,
got
yeah.
dogs running around with sweaters on.
You got probably some kids playing in the background.
I don't
He's
know what they're doing right now. I'm a little scared.
They've been
about
quiet.
They're
That's
being
not
very,
good.
very
that. Well, it's
quiet.
never good.
That's the worst thing.
It's never good, and they have that same radar though too. Because when like we're too quiet, they're like, "What are you doing? What's going on?" They're going to get some cock block going on here. They're good at that. They have the same thing. I don't hear.
I hear
anything.
some
Hey,
heavy
what's
breathing.
going on there? What's going on there? Oh shit! Come on.
Dad, is your stroke game okay?
And a shout out to Alicia.
Who said anything about that?
But
Party of one, Josh, please.
I'm sitting alone at Applebee's, gonna enjoy my $1. But anyway, hey, everybody, we're back. We're up in this mug, and we're gonna have a good time. See you guys on Facebook Live.